Hey guys, happy Monday. So today I was supposed to go to the WPI Roadshow today in Los Angeles, but I just couldn't make it out there because I've been traveling all week, and when I come back from traveling, I'm just so busy trying to get organized due to all the shoots that I had when I was in Sacramento. So hopefully I'll make it out there tomorrow, just kind of capture the last day, maybe go to the little trade show they have. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about that if I do head out there Wednesday or Friday. But I am spending all week getting ready for a bridal show that I am doing in a couple weeks in Huntington Beach here at the Hyatt Regency. So if you are a Orange County bride, make sure you come visit me. But I thought I would talk to you guys a little bit about what I'm going to have in my booth, or the necessities that you should have in your booth. This is just stuff that I've kind of learned over the past like 3 or 4 shows that I've done. I am no expert at all means, but I thought that this would kind of help some of you guys if you are thinking about doing a bridal show in the upcoming year or so, to kind of avoid like the mistakes that I made when I first started. So the first thing, let's talk about your booth itself. For me, I have 2 4x8s that I painted pink, which is my branding color, and I have 2 of them that I can put side by side to make it like a corner of a corner piece, and then I can hang really big prints on it. So I've seen a lot of people that do kind of like makeshift walls. Those are really cool too. The only bad thing about these 4x8 wood panels is that they're really heavy, so I wouldn't be able to go and like put it together myself. I actually did once put it together myself, but it was kind of hard. So I'm really lucky this time that the show is right down the street from me, so my husband can come and help me set up the booth. So then the second thing is to talk about what kind of prints that you should get in your booth. So for my panel, I am having 2 really big canvases, 2 20x30s, and I want those to be really big statement pieces, because what's hanging on your wall is basically what's going to draw people into the booth. So you want to make sure that it reflects your style for one, and it attracts the right type of bride for you. I did a video on that last week to show off the canvases that I ordered, and then you guys can find out a little bit more about that. I think it was the Wednesday video. So you definitely could look into that if you wanted to find out kind of what I ordered and what my thought process was behind that. As far as my other pictures go, I would not print anything about like 8x10. That was one of my mistakes last time, doing really small prints, because nobody really sees that. You want to make sure you have big statement pieces that can draw people into your booth. So I wouldn't print anything lower than like 16x24. So I'm going to have probably 8 16x24s, 2 24x24 canvases in my booth. As far as furniture go, don't get chairs or anything like that. That rarely works. I have seen some photographers be very successful at it when they have like a little couch set up. But for me, I think that most brides are coming there not to want to sit down and mingle and things like that. They really just want to get the information and see if you're the right fit for them and get out of there. Especially if you're doing a really big show where they're seeing a lot of people, you know, in a short amount of time. They really don't want to, you know, sit down. I felt like the first year that I did that, I felt like it was really such a waste. And so I took that away. And the second year that I did the same show, I basically just had tables and my images, and my booth was super busy. So just think about furniture very carefully. The furniture I have is 2 folding cocktail tables, and the reason why I have cocktail tables is because it's basically height length, so that way people can basically look at your stuff right away, not have to bend down. You don't want them to be uncomfortable. You want them to be very comfortable when they're looking through all your images. Okay, and I have 2 of them, and basically what happens is I kind of try to put those 2 cocktail tables right on the edge of my booth. So it's a really good way of trying to get people that are non-committed to come into your booth, because it's kind of a draw, right, to get them into your booth. So the cocktail table is basically going to have like a sign for like a giveaway or something like that, and then my big album. So this is the album that I'm going to probably put out there. This is a 16x16 album. Super big. Okay, so you want to put like a really statement wedding on there, like a perfect wedding of your ideal client, and a really big album. I wouldn't even put out any albums that are like 8x8s or anything like that. Try to put out as big albums so that way people can see it right away. It's also a really good way to kind of market your packages, so that way they would want a bigger album as well, because they saw the bigger album at the show. So I'll probably have 2 12x12s there as well. I have 2 16x16s, and I'll have 2 10x10s as well. And I'll put those in kind of like in the back area, so that way once they see this album, if they want to see more, they're going to have to go into the booth to kind of see more of the albums and things like that. And same thing for my boudoir. For my boudoir, I do put out the smaller albums because those are my best selling type of items, but then I'll have a separate section for my boudoir stuff as well. So a couple essential things that you need to kind of display your items. Obviously, if you have a really nice booth with lots of walls, then you can just hang your pictures on the walls. But if you don't, then I recommend going to displays2go.com and getting these collapsible type of stands. And I'll show you them. They're super collapsible. Oops. So these are it right here, and it just collapses down to like really small. And then all they do is they just kind of, if I open this up, it's just going to basically fold up into a big stand. So I don't want to do that. But I just wanted to show you how like small and compact it is. So that way you can like just store it away in a little box or something and bring it with. It's regarding giveaways, what to give away. I know a lot of people do give away like engagement sessions and things like that. So you're giving away something really, really basic and allowing them to upgrade to more. And the last and final thing is your collateral. I think that's very, very important, and I think that you should make it really big and spend a little bit of money on it. This is the thing that people are going to take away and they're going to remember you for. Make sure that you put in your collateral a picture of like a big statement picture. So for instance, you know, you don't want to put a picture that is not in your booth into your collateral because people didn't see that picture, so they're not going to remember it. So you definitely want to put a picture in there really big and bold so they remember it is, because they probably won't remember your name, but they'll remember the picture. Okay, so this is my collateral from last year, which I felt really, really worked. So I am going to be doing it again. It's basically just a folded invitation like this, and then you open it up, okay, and then it has just these images that basically show off my work and what type of bride I want to attract. So I want to attract the fun, vibrant, fashion forward type of bride, as you can tell, okay? And then right here is a little cardstock with my packaging information on it. And then right here is my a la carte pricing, okay? And then I also had a little flyer for my marathon, which really worked because actually it sold my marathon all in like 24 hours, which is awesome. Okay, and then I also have a little gift voucher right here. So this gift voucher idea I got from Dee and Chris Photography, which do amazing at bridal shows. I got a lot of good tips and tricks from them. Okay, and then you just buy these little dots right here, which is glue dots, and you just stick your gift voucher right there so they can peel it off and take it away from their bridal show, okay? I recommend giving away like 4 hours of coverage with an online hosted album. So basically you're not giving away everything, and most brides don't book just 4 hours. They're going to book at least 8 hours or 9 hours of coverage, so that way you can kind of cover their whole day. So all my collateral and all my forms for my giveaway I do get from smartpress.com, so you definitely could check them out. And I also heard that printing was really, really good as well. So those are some must-have essentials for your bridal show booth. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so make sure you subscribe to this channel, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!